Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we spent a while exploring like half the new Terran Federation system. It's not my... What do you got? What? Oh, nice. That's just Mark II. Ooh, nice. Collective server threat. Alright. So that's apparently happening. We spent our time exploring a good part of this Terran Federation area. There apparently just came a fleet out of this hole. And we were stuck in the base doing base work. I just had all 3 officers do something right now. The newest officer I had train in, look for another new officer in the officer academy, and my other 2 are exploring right now. In terms of ship construction, I will actually build a... I don't have enough dark matter to build a real ship, so I'm gonna build a little Federation shuttle, which is not gonna... That's gonna take another 3 days, and this is also going to take another 1 day. We can always strip that thing down, not for a lot of dark matter, but the crew will come back to me as far as I know. Let's continue. Commander, we currently only have 185 crew left on Halcyon 6. If the station reaches 0 crew, then all is lost. Halcyon 6 will be destroyed if bombarded. Acknowledged. Let's hope we don't get bombarded anytime soon. Computer. Sir, a collective fleet has arrived in our vicinity. It's hailing us. Warning, the collective consciousness is an extremely volatile AI with a history of violence against humankind stemming from before the Federation's founding. Normally only high-trained Federation diplomats ever communicate with it. But considering the current reality, this task will fall to you. Proceed with caution. Hi guys, nice to meet some of you are still alive. Nice to see some of you still alive. What, with that alien invasion you're experiencing? Thanks. This is the Terran Starbase Halcyon 6. State your purpose here. Oh, I'm just checking in, really. I've been picking up some of your distress signals. Disturbing stuff. Sorry, the way you're talking... You seem to be in a good mood. I'm a little surprised you're concerned about human well-being. Yeah, from what we heard about him. Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? I love humans! The more humans, the better, I say. Hey, I'm part human myself! Or rather, most of my bodies are part human at least. Though, I guess that's a strange thing to say. Oops. Sorry, that way you're talking. It's a new demeanor I'm trying out. Do you like it? I suppose. It's a little off-putting. No, I think I like it. I'm pretty sure you'll grow to enjoy this affection over time. The testing has been off the charts. Well, that's good. You couldn't do something a little more ominous. No, tried that. Led to a lot of unnecessary conflict. I'm sure you read all about it at the academy, right? But long story short, I feel like this puts me forward as my best, most attractive self. Anyway, you've clearly got a lot of work to do dealing with that hellish invasion. I was just swinging by to see how you guys were doing. Swing by Transensis sometime. The collective. Where is Transensis? This is Eunomia. Aelos, Ecules, Hierarchules, and Corvus, Lefkata, Ephetalis, Transensis. Oh, Jesus. Diplomacy, 50, huh? That's nice. Planetary stars generally hold non-extreme characteristics that act as natural environments for life-sustaining planets to exist. Fun fact, these guys are, I think these guys are the guys I like the best out of all of the factions, because they're just, you know, the collective AI. Oh, I've got a lot of human bodies, you know, I'm part human because my bodies are. You know, don't ask questions why some of your colonies are missing people now. I think I like these guys. And right now they're leaving. So that's good. These guys are heading somewhere. Probably going to destroy some colony if I had to guess. But we were stuck in the Starbase. There's only 1 day remaining on both of those. So continue onwards. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. 60 materials is nice. We cannot build anything there. I wish I could, but I really can't. That means you are going to dig out this section as well. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Oh, cool. Acknowledged. Objective complete. Expand the fleet. Starbase. Our first objective should be to form a fleet of 3 starships, which will in turn require 3 officers. Research and build an officer academy, then recruit an officer. I've done promote a 2nd officer. I've done build a ship for a 2nd officer. Explore room in Starbase. Officer, blah, 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 blah. Build a ship for a 3rd commander. What do we get? 25 crew! Gorgeous! Ah, I wish I would have done this way sooner. This is so much. Oh, I am kidding. So, event queue, train officer is gonna be done in 4 days. That's a lot. Nothing here is timed. What? Officer promoted. Yeah, I did that. Officer promoted. You don't need to tell me that. Star system, distress signal, Kidonia. If they send a distress signal, that means they still must be alive. That's cool. We'll send our fleet there once... 30 days left. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. We're gonna try and explore a little more of this area here. But for the moment, let's continue onwards. New row-class starship is now ready for active duty, but you are still quite busy there, milady. So I did that unoptimally. I could have already been done with that, I think. Commander, we have a situation at the Officer Academy. Uh-oh, the students at the Academy managed to get their hands on one of the top secret Federation Officer Teachers manuals and are horrified at the actual survival statistics of most first-year officers. It's led to a crisis in morale. Sarah Ripley, crafty, traps them in a logical argument. That sounds awesome! Sarah Ripley spins the prevalence of gruesome officer deaths as a positive, with the logic that without the officer deaths, no opening would be created for the new graduates to ascend to. While the reasoning is shaky, it suffices for the complainants. That gives Sarah Ripley plus experience, and that was the most horrible explanation ever, but that's okay. Worked out. Which got her promoted. It got her promoted. That's the best. I love the situation right now. Yeah, we do this all the time. So the traits actually have a good... You're crafty. Does it show... Oh. It doesn't actually give you any explanation of your skills. 15 diplomat. With that, she's probably the highest in diplomat in diplomacy. That's cool. That's cool. Powers. What did I want with you? Birdshot. 150%. Weapons disruption. This sounds like a very nice skill. A 6-round cooldown. Does this exploit? No, inflict. If this exploited, that would be 300% damage. That would be mighty, mighty nice. Were you? You were not done. 3 days remaining there. 1 day remaining there. Task available, it says. But that task is upgrading ships, and that spends resources that I do not have. The new Federation shuttle class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer, which you may assign from the ship management console. Jacob. No, I'm not gonna risk that. What I was thinking about doing is putting Jacob in there and sending him off to continue exploring, but if I get into a pirate fight with this cucumber, then no, I don't think that will end very well. We're gonna wait for that Officer Academy to be done, and then we have that section cleared out. That's nice. Acknowledged. Now, are you kidding? Is this pirates? That's pirates. Commander, the cruel fleets that are harassing our remnant facilities have been detected emerging from interdimensional portals in and around Federation space. Now that we have a full fleet, we should investigate these portals and attempt to shut them down. The longer we wait, the more cruel will pour out of them. Which might not be a horrible thing, more cruel pouring out of them, because this, while it is a fight, fights give me experience, they give me resources, and I really want experience right now. Because level 2 officers are not going to cut the mustard in a little while. And resources, you saw what's happening here. I cannot afford many ships, I cannot afford anything to build. I can dig out the areas there, true, but that's not helping much. 1 day to train that officer. Come on! No! It's not done yet. Bombarding. First pirate. There's no comparison! Coot is definitely the strongest candidate to replace the Admirax! Let me get this straight. You trust that mutant Xlar to continue the Admirax's legacy? So what if he's a little unstable? You weren't at Scorpius. You didn't see that maneuver. If we're talking piloting skills, why not Willa then? To me, it looks like someone's a little biased against the Xlar. Listen, say what you will about Yablings, but you can't ever doubt their profit motive, right? Yeah, I hear you. Anyone except Zavak, right? That collective thing gives me the creeps. You said it. Commander, that was the extent of the communication we were able to intercept. The pirates have since taken bombardment position against our station and have opened fire. Come on, you gotta be done. Yeah, I just took 3 crew damage. But this is experience we're talking about. Look at this. This is 2 ships. Do I sacrifice like 20 crew to... Yeah, I do. Oh my god. We didn't lose anything. Commander, the Officer Academy has finally completed its task. Commander, new candidates are ready to be selected for promotion to officer. Let's see them. We have another 2 rerolls again. Let's look at these. Allies inspired and exploit sensors offline. Cool. Interdimensional flashbang. Inflict engines down and weapons disruption, but only do a little damage. And suicide run. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Well, it does, but... You have bent space-time, that's cool. Siphon dark matter, as far as I was concerned, that was a leech, that's pretty good. Warp atomic structure is huge. Means 3 good skills, but that's pretty offensive. You have taunt, death from above. Also nice skill to have, and another repair drone. We could take the engineer again. But what do I intend to do with this officer right now? I intend to have them board the shuttle and, well, collect a couple of resources for me. So what I need, what I really need is it healing? I definitely, well, he's not gonna level up in that stupid ass shuttle. Space combat skills are not going to be of concern to me at all. Yes, they are definitely of concern to me. What do I want to do with this guy later on? I guess what doesn't hurt? It wouldn't hurt to have another science officer, but then I would like to have one with those dope repair skill, with that dope repair skill that we saw. Nano repair. There's again dark matter. No, that's not gonna cut it. Broadside salvo, vulnerable, butthole breach. quick tune-up and ramming speed. That's huge damage. Exploit engines down. Who causes engines down? My tactical causes engines down. This is cloak again, backstab maneuver, and bridge shot. That's also nice skills. And you had Siphon, Dark Matter, Stasis Lock is cool. But I'm also unsold. Make my case for me, please. You have Broadside Salvo, Taunt, and Repair. I have a feeling that we already have exactly this officer in our Echo Durant. You're back! Not gonna pick her twice? Not gonna pick her twice? Beverly Cruncher. Quicken, Ablata Field, and Warp Atomic. I don't like Ablata Field. Well, is it single ally? No, that's not gonna cut the mustard, my friend. Warp Atomic Structure is nice. What do you have here? Exploit Shock. Yeah, Healing and Confuse All. You have... I hate Weapon Supercharge. Suicide... Oh god, that guy's... No, that's a little very offensive for me. So nice that we don't have any rerolls left. I don't want to take this officer twice, so it's gonna have to be Beverly Cruncher. I guess I should have thought more about this, but that's okay. Beverly Cruncher holds the distinction of being the only known medical officer to have saved the life of a human being, a new Terran Council member, no less, who had been half digested by a mega worm while vacationing on Epsilon Indy 3. It sucked, yeah, really. Sucked badly for him. The council member later lost his seat when a persistent rumor arose that he was indeed now half mega worm, which was only partially true. But she saved him. Commander, thank you for this opportunity. You won't be disappointed, sir. That's nice. But right now you're not gonna do much. We don't have a level 4 officer, so that's not happening. I could actually do this. How long is this gonna take if I put Beverly Cruncher into this? No, I'm putting Beverly Cruncher into the... No. I'm putting Beverly Cruncher into the Federation shuttle. Meaning I sent the Federation shuttle right here. Create new fleet. Create new fleet. I will call this the... I guess the Gathering Grenadier. And select me my little Federation shuttle. Assign officer Beverly Cruncher. She's gonna be really happy about this bad boy here. Ah, oh, so happy. Yes. Okay. You're going to Ghost Head, yes. And my real fleet is going here. No, send new fleet. My real fleet is the indecisive infantry, and we are available. Are you kidding? Ah. We have the Rogue, Sarah Ripley, and yes, I will put you here. And now we're actually going to see a real battle for once. Let's fast forward this time. Orbital bombardment. Enemies that take up positioning in the Starbase approach area will begin bombarding the base over time, resulting in crew death. You should immediately do everything in your power to dislodge them when this happens. Right, let's try and do some dislodging here. Just by a hair. How does that gimmick of yours... I don't know. Okay, we have Warp Atomic Structure. That inflicts crew panic and exploits hull breach. We don't have any hull breach right now. Inflict sensors offline on everybody seems like a good idea right now. You resisted! You did not resist that damage. Ooh. Ooh, that's mean. I'm actually gonna do that right now. Why would I not? Exactly, because that was a possibility. It was more likely of him surviving with 20 health, but still. So since I have single ally, single ally. I might as well heal up a little bit before that guy gets, you know, gets creative. I'll inflict crew panic there. That's how that shit went down. You can inflict weapons disruption or engines down. I'll try and inflict engines down. Oh my god, that was a nice amount of damage. You can cauterize his hull and then we can take care of him. Do I have? Inflict exploits. Oh, exploits crew panic. Just get the overkill. Ah. That's how I'd at least call that, overkill. And we also succeed with full health. Which is not a very surprising thing, but still. Ariana Stark, level 3. I would like Jacob Moreau to be a little ahead of her because he's actually a legendary officer, but Ariana's probably pretty happy about the whole situation. You could get the taunt or you could get broadside salvo inflicting hull breach. And my science officer was able to exploit hull breach, so I'm gonna decide this one. Now we are actually going to do some shenanigans with our fleet. Because I'm sending the fleet... I could just do a little combat down here with those. But it's a good idea to send them back there. Although it's only... I still have 26 days left, but still. I'm going to send my fleet here. I'm sending the indecisive infantry. So it really does not matter if it's a little shuttle or if it's an entire fleet that you send. In terms of fuel, that doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm sending them there anyways. Good. I will take these 26 fuel. Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave that system. Where else do I want to go? I could get 36 crew there, or I could get 38 crew there, then take a trip over here. Yeah, 38 crew here. Send fleet. Gathering Grenadier. That's about... Is that about all I do? I have a couple of resources. So, thing is, with a building type, with a strategy type game that has you have resources, it's always not a bad decision to have your resources be as low as they can be. Not meaning that you don't gather, that you stop gathering altogether, but you always keep an infrastructure, but always spend what you get. And I can do that by, for example, building a dark matter multiplier, allowing me to get more dark matter, or building a materials multiplier, allowing me to get more materials. And right now I think materials multiplier, considering I want to build a dark matter multiplier and it requires materials to build. And we are on a shortage of those. So let's build one of those. It's the only one we can actually build. I wish I could I wish I could, you know, zoom out a little farther, but I really can't. Right, let's go to the star map. What is happening? I'm not gonna visit the collective right now. That's a bad decision. We have pirates going on and we have the cruel fleet going on. Max capacity. I will transfer these over and I will leave that facility there as well. Continuing onwards toward dark matter. Dark matter. Send a fleet. The Gathering Grenadier. I really want to explore a little bit with this guy as well. And honestly, I could probably check out that fuel depot there. Statistically speaking, that should actually be an alive facility. Because we have found one alive facility and one was dead already. So chances are this is gonna be an alive one again. I'm great at math, by the way. That's not how statistics work at all, but still. I just need an excuse to send my Gathering Grenadier over here and get his ass kicked. I can always retreat. Ooh, that's nice. My materials multiplier thingy is built, and we are engaging combat. Cruel engineering ships. These dense and stocky cruel ships are composed of layers and layers of thick, chitin-like armor, and so are particularly suited to ramming attacks. Cruel tactical ships, equipped with spike-shaped biofuel-propelled missiles, these quick-firing fast ships can impart large amounts of damage in a short amount of time. Okay. Yes, that is true. So what you do is... vulnerabilities hull and hull breach. Nice. I will try and make that happen. That's a lot of damage, is it? Well, that damage is okay. You do a little less, but the weapons disruption and exploit weapons disruption, I'm concerned. Let's try and make their hulls be breached though. Exploit hull breach, sensors offline is probably the first thing I should do. One resisted, dang it. You can... engines down, weapons disruption. Yeah, I'll try and take care of this guy first. Nice, they got disrupted. Reduced damage is what I wanted to see here. It's your turn. You get their hull breach, please. That creates vulnerable, but broadside salvo should get his hull breached. And he's vulnerable against that, but you're also going to take a little bit of damage from this. You're resistant to hull breacher, which is nice. I could immediately exploit that. That's not gonna result in much damage at all. Right now I will cauterize her hull, because she's not looking so hot. Oh, let's not say that. I only get a pixelated picture of her, do I? And let's inflict crew panic on the big one, making him unable to dodge. Yeah, it worked out. Oucheroni. You get bridge shot. Exploit sensors offline. Yeah, we're gonna be able to take care of this young clipper like this. Then we can exploit the whole breach and then he is done. Inflict vulnerable. My tactic, you can exploit that as well if it hits. Yes, he's also vulnerable. Making good use of that crew panicking. I will now finish this guy off. Next time I need to heal my engineer with my engineer. That is how that... yeah, I meant that. You exploit vulnerable and inflict sabotage, please. Sabotaged. The ship is sabotaged and is taking 150% base damage over 4 rounds. That sounds genius. You are going to heal yourself with a good heal. Which means this one. The heal over time heal. And you're also going to focus on healing now. Because we're not doing so hot right now. You go ahead and down their engines. Minus speed, good. You could heal again. Or make him... no, he's already vulnerable. Let's try focusing on repairing for the moment. Because we do have the time. His hull's not breached. So there's no exploiting happening there. But I could make his sensors go offline, or I could inflict crew panic. He already has something that tactical can exploit, so I'm going to give him something the engineer can exploit. I still have to get used to this style of combat, so excuse me if this is not exactly optimal right now. That's going to be an exploit. That did nearly no damage at all. Dang it. Portal can sounds good though. Exploit that crew panic, or exploit vulnerable. He is not vulnerable. That inflicts vulnerable anyways. That's nice damage. This guy's rough. Or is it just me? That's By the way, I'm not rough. I'm just not particularly strong right now. He is... Engines down. I cannot exploit engines down. I've just thought of that. Evade! Ah, this is unfair. It's not. I could try and make his A and B off again. And let's leave that on there for a second, because I'm not sold on this. You heal the tactical officer. Come on, take that evasion away. Please. That's nice. Good shot. Exploit the sensors offline, then I can finish him off. Oh! He finished himself off. Meaning my engineer is actually damaged when I leave this combat. That's okay. Commander, Jacob Moreau's fleet made contact with a materials mine at Kydonia. Materials mine. The Federation mining facility overseer is willing to remain at this mine and continue extracting resources for your cause. You could also take them with you. I will take those 35 materials, and you gain 7 materials per day, which is nice. This might be a little difficult to protect in the end. Where's my Gathering Grenadier fleet? Seriously, where's my Gathering Grenadier fleet? Got eaten up by the... Ah, it's hiding. It's probably just about to make it. I want to send my fleet there. That shouldn't take much. Yep, just about to make it. Commander, Beverly Cruncher's fleet made contact with a fuel refinery at Crab. The engineers crewing this fuel refinery bravely volunteered to remain at work and produce fuel for your fleets. Oh, I'll let them. I'll let them. Transfer 25 fuel, yes. And leave them to it. Commander, now that we've made contact with a few surviving Federation colonies, we might want to look into re-establishing our network of satellite drones to automate resource retrieval. First, we'll have to research the satellite drones tech and then build a satellite drones control room. After that, we can build and deploy the satellite drones at the individual Federation colony facilities. How? When can we make it happen? Satellite drones. Fuel plant satellite drones. Ooh. It's gonna take a little bit. And I'm also at the same time waiting on this. We do want to get that at some point. Okay, that's a thing then. So since my Federation shuttle now made contact with those, let's look at those crew colonies here. Yeah, I think I can send my shuttle here right now. Gathering Grenadier to gather all the crew that's located here, then gather another bunch of fuel there, and that will be sufficient. What do you get? Commander, the colony below is in ruins. We may, however, still be able to save some stragglers if we beam down to the surface. Yes, I will do that because we have a full team. Reputation gained? I'll look at that. What the hell are you? Weak against beam. Heal and damage. Exploit confused. Yeah, that's gonna be horribly scary, is it? No. You think you're the man? I think not. Let's confuse him. That should take his dodge down. Nice. I could inflict... Oh, no, I'm not gonna... Ooh, I could blind him. I could bleed him. I'm gonna bleed him. Inflict exposed. Yes. Making him take more damage, although that he did resist that. We could heal, but I don't think that's necessary quite yet. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about this real hard. This is like a free victory though. Oh, well, we didn't get to heal ourselves, but that's okay, I think. How many crew do I get? 62 survivors. Nice. Officer promoted, but before it said Federation facility, distress signal. We made it through that. Sarah Ripley got a promotion. We are gonna consider that. Ariana Stark promoted. Reputation gained. Acolyte, new elite crew. Cadet Zoe, plus 2% damage. Nice. Woo. Gorgeous. Plus 1 evasion. Nice. And of course, another skill point. Acknowledged. No more new notifications. So let's look at these. We are going to continue upgrading with Jacob Moreau. I'm going to take Ben's space time now, because that's a very good power to have. You took Bridge Shot last time. You could take Cloak or Fire at Will. Engines down. Engines down. Or the Cloak. I'm thinking engines down. But the Cloak is good. Does that give you increased damage? No. It decreases threat. I don't think we've had any major threat problems. Good. That is fine to... Very good to hear. Oh, of course, now the game is slowing down again. I can live with that, but it's not been happening too much lately. Why is this happening? I did put up a task manager on my right hand side to see what's actually happening, and it seems to be the thing that's spiking is actually my hard drive. Okay. What's that mean? What's that mean? No, I don't want this to happen. Has it recovered now? Yeah, it has, because the hard drive went down. What? Why is that? If I figured this out, this is not going to happen anymore. That's why I'm looking at this right now. That's why I even put that up there. So I'm sorry that we're, you know, experiencing these troubles together, but I cannot really do much against it. Except if I ignored it and made use of these fine-looking 30 frames per second. You are... that is a compelling reason to, you know, continue onwards. So, you are headed down there, and we just finished fighting there. So, continue onwards, send a fleet. We are sending the indecisive infantry. They're not so indecisive anymore, are they? Another reputation. Cadet Tai. Commander, this fuel refinery is in ruins. Our scans show that there may be some fuel still on board. Same situation. Deploy. Deploy anyways. That's not gonna come in. That's not gonna come back to bite me. You're weak against biological. I can live with that. We're going to use biological on him. He's gonna have his turn, but before that happens, we are going to blind him. Nice, it worked. You can exploit that afflictedness. You could also perform a magnetism, but that's not going to be too good. We could... I'm going to take the afflicted away because... Ow, minus damage. That would have... I would have... Ah, he's turtling. Means he's healing and getting damage resistance. Hibernating. Let's see how that's going to last. Let's shock him. Oh, looked like a hit to me. Inflict bleeding. Well, Kamikaze does huge damage. Since he's turtling anyways, he's not gonna get attacked. Then trying to expose him because that does good damage, and that could finish the job. Meaning you could have just taken a pill. Mow. Would have been smart, maybe. I don't know. Managed to retrieve 99 units of fuel saved. Are you kidding? 99? Oh, 99? Enjoy that number, my friends. 99 fuel, that's a lot. The dark matter extractor appears to be offline, Commander. I'm not reading any Terran life signs inside. However, something moving around the storage bays. The level of interference suggests that some stored dark matter is still inside. We can send an away team. Yeah, we've experienced this a couple of times now. Weak against electrical. With a team of 3 officers, I don't think we are. No. I don't think we're gonna have any problems. Do. Let's try and shock him, actually. Does that slow him down? Ah, he didn't get shocked. Then we will not find out. That means I'm gonna try and blind... That rifle looks dope. He evaded, meaning the blinded worked. And you can do this. Oh, he's almost dead. That means I'm actually gonna take these meds so I don't get that... And that... annotation. No, I don't think that's an annotation. Anyway, so I don't get that... thingy anymore. I could have just kamikaze, but that would have probably ended horribly. We critted anyways. Get another victory. These spoils are not a whole lot. I know that. But 80 cases of dark matter is not a lot. So it's sad that we get all these dead facilities up here, but I guess we cannot do much about that. If we look at the bright side, it's less things to take care of. So reputation gained, cadet tie, 2% hull. Wow, extraordinary. I don't think that's very good. Commander Jacob Moreau's fleet made contact with the materials mine at Taia. Nice. That's actually still alive. We get 116 materials. Cool. Leave that facility. Then we are making our way over here. This does not take a lot of fuel if we actually do it like this, which is good. You generated another 38 crew. You guys can hop aboard. Meaning next I could actually take a trip over to... That's 26 fuel. Sure. Send a fleet gathering grenadiers, what you are. And you up there are in motion. Commander Jacob Moreau's fleet made contact with another materials mine. This is also alive. Guess that's a great thing. So since that materials, since we've gathered 250, barely. So the materials I gather with the ship are actually not directly transferred over to here. But since we did this, we still have more dark matter than materials. But that's only because the dark matter facilities were all broken down, I think. So I'm actually gonna create my dark matter multiplier right now. Can you? Please? Ah, construct room. I clicked the wrong thing. That's why. That's why. You get me my fuel. Leave system. Do you want to go anywhere else? That's 15... 14... 21... That's a waste. Let's send you guys home. You did a good job. You did a good job. Oh, don't you dare start chillin'. I could explore this area. I could also take a couple of fights. If I took a couple of fights... The thing is, I don't want to attack that portal right now. If I attack this portal, we are going to have to face many stronger ships than these. And you just saw how many... You know, that fight wasn't exactly the easiest for me. But it happened. So, actually, I'm gonna send you home. But I don't... Wait. Commander, dark matter material thingy is online. That's good. Requires officer. Science officer. If I put you here, you take 5 days for making me have 30 of that. I don't think that's that good. There's tasks available everywhere. I have to do something with my officer. Oh man, that requires a very high ranking officer. And that's not that good. But this task is pretty good. Oh, I can't even do that. I can't do that either. Alright. Thank you for making my choice for me. Now I can do... Oh, 200 fuel though. Whoa. 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 Okay. Let's actually look at this. How much did my... That's Fleet Command. How much did my Acolyte cost? 600. I'm barely able to do that. I want to research the Disciple. Research. And construct one of those. 650. Barely not enough. Barely not enough. Sad. Because the Disciple actually has this adaptive armor, a healing skill that heals all allies, which makes it into a very good ship. It also exploits weapons disruption and inflicts crew panic, while this one did exploiting hull breach and inflicting sensors offline, which is also very good. These both of those work. They work very well, but I want one Disciple at least, and we have another science officer after all. And I'm not gonna build another Acolyte here, so I have to wait a second. Now as for this task, who is the best suited for this? I guess you would be. Or Ariana Stark? No. No. So it would be Sarah Ripley. But that rogue is not able to be used by Beverly Cruncher. Would take 5 days. I'm actually doing this with Beverly Cruncher, and I confirm that task. Only takes my 50 materials away, but that experience is huge. And I don't want to do anything else with her anyways. What am I gonna do with her? Put her in my ship? Take Jacob Moreau off of duty? No, he's the one who is supposed to get to level 7 first. Alright, but before we continue doing... Are you full again? Are you full again? What? That station, man! Crazy! What are you? Is this a joke? It's only one, but this guy's a hell of a... Alright. Alright, but we are headed to the pirate sector next. Then again, I will end this episode right here. Save 3. And I hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Until next time, bye bye.